Hello, and welcome to a Let's Look at, an early look at early access gameplay of Dyson Sphere Program. I hope you're enjoying this look as much as I'm enjoying playing the game, and now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our Let's Look at. Again, this is not a full playthrough, we're just looking at things. Of Dyson Sphere Program. A fun little factorio type game where you try to build a Dyson Sphere. Factorio style, for lack of a better term. I shout out to everyone who has stuck with me in chat. We had some massive recording issues / streaming issues, which apparently can be chalked up to Mozilla / Firefox. I switched to using Google Chrome. No streaming issues, no recording issues. No. And a shout out to Abbott Costello, Extra More, FTO Pair, Girly, Have This Too, Ice Wizards, and Joint Effort for sticking around so much and joining me on this stream. Again, this is just a Let's Look at, so I've done some research in the background. I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. One of the major things I've unlocked is the ability to make foundations. Why are foundations important? They basically allow you to just level, like literally just surface level a planet. Is that good? Oh. We're kind of running out of space. To be fair, we are building south to north. To get the most space for a bus, which is what we're going for, like maximizing space to do things. You kind of want to go east to west. Right. More importantly, east to west along the equator, which I think is about here. So, the other things I've researched is we can now see the entire yield of a given planet. So we can see this planet is Mediterranean. It is a satellite to another planet. It produces 33 total, around 34 crude oil per second, and has good solar energy ratio, not a lot of construction area, water type, ocean. And all of this. Why is this important? Well, if we zoom out further, we can now see the full solar system. It is a satellite to a gas giant, which produces hydrogen and deuterium. And we're going to want to tap those at some point. What's that? Look, 4 planets in this particular solar system. A Gobi planet, which I assume is some type of desert, which has a ton of stone, a ton of silicon, and a ton of copper. Enough to finish the game? Probably not. But it is interesting. Not a lot of iron. That's okay. Good solar ratio, good wind energy ratio. Again, which is good, because eventually we want to get off of coal power and oil power and just do solar and wind anyways. And what's this? One more. What is it? A lava planet. My god, look at the resource. 44, 43. Not a lot of silicon, but that's okay. That's what the desert planet's for. Copper and iron through the roof. Titanium through the roof. And we're probably going to need that. A lot of it, I'm guessing. So that is the goal of this playthrough, is to get to the point where we can harvest all of this. And I think we can zoom out. Eventually, I guess you will be harvesting multiple solar systems. I don't think we can look at these. Yeah, we just know required drive engine 4. That's cool. I hit M, we'll hop back. We'll zoom out again. Does it tell you? Drive engine 2. Wow. That's interesting. So it doesn't take a... Technically, it doesn't take a lot to get to other planets in a given solar system. However, I would imagine it is a massive drain on your power reserves in your mech suit. So knowing that, I'm going to edit this particular video so that, like I said, most of this particular recording session is we're going to be taking the base, essentially dismantling it, optimizing and redesigning the bus system, to go north to south, and more importantly, be along the equator. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to zoom in. Thank you. And then we're going to do some experimenting. Other things I have unlocked is Logistics Systems 2, which gives us sorters. Or splitters, I should say. So we're going to mess with those. And that will be in the recording. Sorter Mark 2s, we're going to start, which I assume take more power. 36. Yeah, double the power. Same amount of... Okay. But look, double the speed. This is 1.5. This is 3. Cargo stacking. So I guess at some point we can stack things? Eventually. Yeah, planetary logistics system. Which takes... I don't know for resources. But, anyways. So we're gonna mess around with that. I still want to find a use for water. That takes blue and red. That takes blue and red, blue and red, blue and red, blue. Alright, we'll go trigger that. Blue, red, red, blue and red. That's just red. That's blue and red. Anything in the upgrades tree. Let's see. Red, blue and red, blue and red, excuse me. Well, we're gonna queue that up. Blue and red, blue and red. 3 red. We'll go ahead and do that one too. And this as well. So this is actually very important. I would say actually probably one of the most important things. I'm gonna go back and read. Oh, that's good to know. So if you make progress, it saves it. Nice. Because what this does, as we can see as it goes down, increases mining speed up to, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, and reduces ore consumption by 36%, essentially extending the life of our veins. We're going to go ahead and queue that. That is probably an incredibly important upgrade. We need wood and energetic graphite, which takes 2 coal. Or... what an interesting system. Alright, so... I think that basically you can produce 2 every 4 seconds using just shredding coal. Or, look at this, 1 every 4 seconds using refined oil and hydrogen, which is essentially an unlimited resource, so that's why it's slower. But somehow by putting in more hydrogen, you get... 2 hydrogen, you get 3? That's so weird. Also, yeah, so that's the other thing, is I want to find a use... Where is it? Not solar collection, which is actually... yeah, which is weird. We unlocked this. And using sunlight, and solar energy ratio. So can we get a use out of this right now? We're gonna, let's see, we need somewhere to experiment with. So we're gonna do some experimenting. Wood's cheap. We have wood up the wazoo. Boom. For this here, made in 360 versus well, I suppose the easiest. Look at this. This is potentially 360 versus 216. And this is only megawatts, this is kilowatts. But it only works during the day. And I want to test that. So I guess the easiest way to test it is we're gonna have We'll slap this down. Oh, we should. There we go. We'll slap this down here. Fine. Can we make one of these? We're only gonna make one. Nope, it can't connect. There we go. Boom.
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
Well, let's test that theory. According to this, it is producing... Yes, so we can build these right now. My power's going down. It's producing 90 kilowatts. And what are these producing? Hold on. We're gonna go for a quick flight. Producing 24 kilowatts. So it's definitely producing more. Quick flight. The energy drops. The cool thing about these... Boom! I should be pulling... from this? Overloaded? Okay. Wrong button. But the important thing is this is already working. So if we want to, we can just truck this. And throw it down like there is fine. Just for an extra boost. Nice. So it would be worth, again, along the equator, just run a stream of them. And we need, energetic graphene, which is a component. How much can we make? None, because we have no coal in storage. Oh, great. Let's also get rid of this. Not worth it to keep on me. I need coal. I'm gonna need more coal, so we're just gonna go ahead and tap these. Nope. Let's stop. Your coal is appreciated. And we're gonna go ahead and make 60 of them? Is it 1-to-1? No, it's 2-to-1. So to make 60 of these, we need 120 coal. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. About 2 minutes. That's not too bad. And we'll get that out of the way and start on this. Alright, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to mess around over here. Real quick. We'll go ahead and slap this down. Wrong buttons. There we go. I think now it wouldn't matter. Hold on. Right, let me fly around, really drain the energy on this thing. Because you're supposed to be able to use that to charge your mech. Boom! Look at it go! Ah! Can't tap it while flying. See, that's good to know. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. Throw that in there. Actually. Do something like that. that, we're good to go. Oh, actually, already used? Or is it? Okay, already used. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna mess with some experimentation. First of all, I want to know exactly how these... Did it give us splitters? I forgot to check for that. It gave us one. Alright, I want more than that. What does it take to build them? Electronics. Alright, so we can go ahead and build 3 of those. And they don't take too long to build, so we'll build those as needed. These do use power. So longer length, twice as long, but smaller supply area. So you want these to travel a distance. And a few around, just so you can charge your mecha. But they do use energy all the time. And you want these in your main areas to charge things, because they provide a bigger supply area. That is good to know. Hey! More fuel power. Sweet! Now we can have a maximum of 843 versus... Yeah. I think our max before was like 4 or 600, something like that. Alright, so we need... As weird as it sounds... Where's the... I'm doing this all wrong. I apologize. Alright, we need a storage unit. Which I know seems weird. So, we're going to slap down some logistics like... So there, it doesn't have to be far. And... put her there.
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt.
Tab.
Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
See, I'm hitting tab, nothing's changing. Alright. Well, the obvious thing is... here... here... and... Alright, so that gives us 3. See, again, nothing's... filter. Okay, so there is... Now we can do filters. The left click turns it into a filter. Okay. Tabbing does nothing. Interesting. Okay. So if I put... 3 pieces of stone in here. Right? Let's see how it splits them. Okay, so it's 1 apiece. Alright, good to know. Can they stack? Yes. Alright, interesting. If they are stacked, do they affect each other? What I mean by that, right, is if we take these back, and connect... Oh, see that? Look, that's the other interesting thing. I was right. Is they're too high. Okay, see, that's good to know. If I put 3 pieces of stone in here, right? Is it gonna be 1, 1, 1 again, or is it gonna be like 1, 2, or 2, 1, something like that? Is this not gonna be effective? Again, let's find out. So hold right click. Throw that in there. Alright. So that's good to know. So these only affect... Are they technically too wide, is the next question. Alright, can I run a bit of track? No, so they're too wide. Oh, that's a problem then. They need to be smaller. They need to be one wide too high. Because that means in order to do this, I have to do something like this. Right? Alright, and we're gonna get rid of this. And we'll slow down. Can we put... Oh, no, that's storage. Alright. A splitter... here. Wow! Yeah, these need to be smaller. They are not as useful as they could be. Or as they should be, I should say. Hello, I10. Welcome to the stream. Always good to see you. That's... Oh, some people are saying it's because I'm running north to south. Maybe. We can redo this setup. Very easily. And run it east to west real quick. And we'll just go ahead and use this. Well... Well, they're saying because I'm running it north to south and not east to west, it's getting smaller. Maybe. I find that hard to believe. Actually, do they take power? That's a good question. Yeah, no. Okay, that's a problem. I thought they would be... I figured they would be too high. That I'm not surprised about. But I didn't expect them to be too wide. I thought they'd be like one wide. Because what I thought you could do... Hey, processors! I have no idea what that's used for. Is like stick two next to each other. Run them directly through each other for like rebalancing purposes. Yeah, that actually kind of sucks. Like, I like that they're too high. That means if you... Here. And I don't think they need power, either, to work. Let's find out. I like that they're too high, right? So, again, we'll run it east to west. So that means you can do something like this, right? And potentially... They're starting to... Yeah, just... And then loop it over like this. So if you can run belts and you just need... Wow, that's a lot of space you need to loop things. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. Because we can't go underground. So the option is to go over. Or a minimum of, I think it looks like 10. Oh, we gotta bend. Well, again, it's north to south. That's why. But the wrong way. So we could potentially and we'll do it with stone again. I don't need 40. 3's fine. Well, I guess if I'm gonna do that. I actually don't... E for inventory? It is. Can I... pick like 4 and just... Alright. Yeah. See? You can get them to run over each other. But this is not an efficient use of space. Like, too high is fine. But that means... like, what is the minimum amount of space you need to go over something, I guess? Oh, that's too high. So, like, if I do 1... yeah, so it's got to go over. I think it's like 10. Wow. Alright. I'm not sure you can do a main bus. And I'm not sure how to use it to balance things. Like, the filter makes sense. It's because we're not producing any science. The filter thing makes sense to me. So the way filtering works is... I like that it doesn't use power. Well, the way filtering works, I'd imagine, is... we'll do this real quick. These... right. Filter, and we'll say... what do I have in my inventory? Perfect. Copper plates. We'll set this one to filter iron plates. Oh, I didn't... oh, there. Oh, can you only do... oh, you can only do 1. Well, I guess there's 2 ways. So we want the iron plates to go this way. Right? So if I open up my inventory... huh. I guess to show it, I kind of need to do something like this. Which logistic. Right. So if I've done this right, iron plate should go forward, copper plate should go to the left. I assume... Oh, they are powered. Oh, this is why. Alright, I don't think... Is there a way to just... See, and these have a filter too, which is cool. Go. If I throw copper plates in there, iron plates in here, boom! Did it. Back. Yo. Well, that's what the filter does. See, and we're only picking. So this goes that way. So that's actually pretty cool. So, I'm trying to think, what do they want the ideal... Because there's, like Factorio, there's a bus system that you eventually build. So it's, what that is using splitters, you eventually have, like... So if you can picture it, all of these is iron. Just iron bars. Just boom, 4 iron bars. And if you need them, using the splitters, you peel one off of the far left, we'll say, right? To what you need it for. And then you use these to rebalance after that. So you're always getting maximum output on your far left. And then you go over and you do the same thing with copper ingots, right? And then, like, well, you're like, all right, well, I don't need that many copper and iron or steel. So those are only 2 apiece. And you just run them literally under each other if you need. So if I need copper and iron, I pull the iron off of here. I pull the copper off of the setup over here. But when it gets to here, it goes underground, pops up, and feeds into what I need it to do. But you can't do that here. As far as I know, we have no way to get underground. All we have, like if we take a look at the research, is you want to get to this as quick as you can. Because once you get to the drones, they just bring everything to where you need it as you need it. Which is, logistics stations. 3 types. Logistics drones automatically transport stations when you set the cross-target items for supply and demand. Only enables delivery around its own planet. Okay. Interesting. So it can hold up to 3 items. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so you want to get to this as quick as you can, I guess. Get off of the reliance of... I mean, you'll still need conveyor belts, theoretically. But these will take over supplying actual individual... What's the word I want? Assembly plants. Which is... Speaking of which, what produce... here we go. Yeah, high-speed assembling, quantum printing, and that's the highest you can. Okay. Good to know. What's this? Interesting. That's... We're not gonna get to that. So... Okay. And there's probably going to be a cut right about here. Just because after this point, it is literally just pulling apart this base, redesigning it, again, automating the process of making foundations, so we can literally tear apart this base. Again, run it as opposed to south to north, north to south, and set, like, literally just pave over the equator, for lack of a better term. I think is, like, right here. And just get a system along the equator of just solar panels and research stations and production to get off the planet. And get to the point, at least logistic-wise, that sort of. So this may be a very boring... Hey, Trina! Welcome to the stream. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see you, Trina Castile. I hope you're doing well, and Ildelara, always a pleasure to see you as well. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start that process. So first we're going to automate foundation, which is not as rough as it looks like. Because we have steel production. That isn't the issue. I will admit this is probably in the way. So let's get rid of this. And just slap it down. It doesn't matter where it goes. We can just slap it down there. That's fine. Oh yeah. Alright. So, we've got stone here. We've got steel here. Do we have stone any closer? No. So we're going to tap this polar stone. Stop flying. Get rid of these trees. We'll tap this stone, and that stone as well. And remember to stay hydrated. Ah. Alright. Actually, I think wind generation for now is still okay. How many of these can we make? What? Why? Got all sorts of parts just slapped into things here. I'm gonna keep the wool. I think it's... Oh. Here I am, like, oh, how far do I need to go? Not that far. Alright. Now how many can I... Yeah. We'll say 5. We'll let that tick. And while that gets going... Actually, we'll also queue up... At half-board gatherers, we'll queue up 2 of these as well. Oh, well, there we go. Because we're going to need... that there. That there. Now the question... Well, maybe not there. We'll just stick it there for now. So, we've got steel production here. That is fine. What does it take to make a foundation? It takes 3 stone bricks and 1 steel. Okay. Which is actually 1 to 1. So what we're gonna do, get rid of this. Slap down 1 of these. pull this along here. Just fine. Alright. So. Ah, perfect. Along here. Alright, that's okay, and just to be safe, we'll slap down another gatherer there. Because we're going to use a lot of stone. Going to extend the power right along here. There we go. I could throw down some more coal plants. I want to kind of save the coal plants. We might be making graphene. Okay. So there's my stone. Actually, no. Hold on. Sorry, it's not stone we're making. Sorry, I screwed this up. We want... Well, we'll do 2 for now. We don't want stone, and I apologize, I screwed that up. We want... Are they smelts? It might be smelts. In which case, we're probably going to need more smelters. We'll just make 3. Yeah, they're smelts. Alright. We want this. Stone bricks. And then... 1... Let's see what it's gonna take. That gives us room to expand. Oop, wrong button. Along here. Right, yep. Right along here. Boom. Gives us room to expand. Okay. These are going to make a foundation. All they're gonna make. You go through a lot of foundation. I'm not gonna lie. Here would be better. Like, a lot. So let's see. Storage. Alright, so that gets our system up and running. This will make stone. We'll draw this. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. The one thing I forgot. So this is steel. So let's do... Hold on. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. So, let's do flow steel. Quick stone. Alright, now we're good to go. Alright, so now to get this process started. Go. So they're making steel. They're making stone. Oh, whoops. Forgot to grab the intake. I think it's 1-to-1. Hold on, let's check. Yeah, 1-to-1. That's fine. Two, three. Now we can expand this quite easily. So if we throw down another smelter here and here. Do a similar setup. So there's the in. Go. Let's try that again. The out. Really? Huh. Well, maybe. Hold on. Let's slap down. Just out of curiosity. So now it draws from both. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.